Ezra English. How to do job interviews in English. In this series, you will be taught how to answer many commonly asked questions in a job interview as well as some crucial job-related vocabulary.
Can you provide an example of a successful project you worked on? The interviewer wants to know about your past successes and how you contributed to them. Choose a project that showcases your skills and expertise related to the job you're applying for. Describe the project in detail, including your role and responsibilities, the challenges you faced, and the outcome. Highlight the results of the project and how it benefited the organization.
I'd be happy to share an example of a project that I'm particularly proud of. In my previous role as a marketing manager, I led a team that developed a new product launch campaign. My role included coordinating with cross-functional teams, developing the messaging and creative, and executing the campaign. We faced some challenges, including a tight deadline and budget, but we were able to overcome them with a collaborative and agile approach. The result was a highly successful campaign that generated a 30% increase in sales for the product line. I'm proud to have contributed to this success and excited to bring my skills to this new opportunity.
What motivates you to succeed? The interviewer wants to know what drives you to do your best work. Avoid generic answers such as money or promotion, and try to be specific about what motivates you.
What motivates me to succeed is a sense of purpose and fulfillment. I am driven by the idea of making a positive impact on the world around me, whether that's through my work, my relationships, or my personal goals. I find that when I am working towards something that aligns with my values and passions, I am more energized and focused, which ultimately leads to better results.
What is your management/leadership style? The interviewer wants to know how you approach managing or leading a team. Be honest about your strengths and weaknesses as a leader, and provide examples of situations where you have successfully led a team.
My management/leadership style is collaborative and supportive. I believe in empowering my team members to take ownership of their work, while also providing them with the resources and guidance they need to succeed. I am open to feedback and suggestions from my team, and I encourage them to share their ideas and perspectives with me. I also believe in leading by example, and I strive to set a positive tone and work ethic for my team.
How do you prioritize your workload? The interviewer wants to know how you manage your time and prioritize tasks. Be specific about your methods for determining what tasks are most important and how you organize your workflow.
I prioritize my workload by first assessing the urgency and importance of each task. I use a combination of to-do lists and project management software to keep track of deadlines and progress, and I make sure to break larger projects down into smaller, more manageable tasks. I also regularly communicate with my team members and stakeholders to ensure that we are all on the same page and that everyone's priorities are aligned.
How do you handle constructive criticism? The interviewer wants to know how you receive feedback and make improvements based on it. Be honest about how you react to criticism, and provide examples of times when you have taken feedback and used it to grow and improve.
I welcome constructive criticism as an opportunity to learn and grow. I try to approach feedback with an open mind and a willingness to improve, even if it is difficult to hear. I ask clarifying questions to ensure that I fully understand the feedback, and I take time to reflect on how I can use it to make positive changes. I also try to express gratitude to the person giving the feedback, as I recognize that it takes courage to give constructive criticism. Can you give an example of a time you had to make a difficult decision? When answering this question, it's important to show your ability to make tough decisions under pressure. Choose an example that is relevant to the job you are applying for, and that demonstrates your decision-making skills. Describe the situation that you faced, and explain why it was difficult. This will help the interviewer understand the context of your decision. Describe the steps you took to make the decision. This will help the interviewer understand how you approach problem solving. discuss the outcome of your decision, and explain why you believe it was the right choice. During my previous job, we were facing a budget cut and needed to reduce our team's expenses. I had to decide between laying off a few employees or reducing everyone's salary. I chose to reduce everyone's salary as I felt it was the best solution for the team. I explained the situation to the team, discussed the pros and cons of each option, and took a vote. We all agreed that reducing everyone's salary was the best choice, and it allowed us to keep the team intact. In the end, we were able to come out of the budget cut stronger than before.
How do you stay current with industry developments and trends? When answering this question, it's important to show your interest in the industry and your willingness to learn and grow. Describe the sources you use to stay up to date with industry developments, such as news outlets, industry publications, or professional networks. Describe how you incorporate new information into your work, such as attending conferences or training sessions, or adapting your work processes. Provide an example of how you used industry knowledge to solve a problem or improve a process.
I stay current with industry developments by subscribing to industry publications, attending conferences, and participating in professional networks. For example, I recently attended a workshop on the latest technology trends in the industry, which gave me new ideas on how to improve our product's functionality. I also regularly read industry news and research, which helps me stay informed about new competitors and trends. When I find new information, I like to share it with my team and brainstorm on how we can use it to improve our work processes and stay ahead of the competition.
What are your most important values as an employee? When answering this question, it's important to show your commitment to the company's values and mission, as well as your own personal values. Research the company's values and mission statement, and discuss how they align with your own personal values. Provide examples of how you have demonstrated your values in previous jobs or experiences. Discuss how your values impact your work ethic, and how they contribute to your ability to work well in a team.
My most important values as an employee are integrity, collaboration, and continuous improvement. These values align with the company's mission and values, which is why I'm excited about this opportunity. I demonstrate my values by being transparent in my communication, always seeking feedback from my colleagues and striving to improve my work, and always being willing to lend a hand to my teammates. I believe that these values contribute to my work ethic and my ability to work well in a team, which is critical in achieving the company's goals. How do you manage your time effectively? Describe how you plan and prioritize your tasks to ensure that you meet deadlines. Discuss any tools or techniques you use to manage your time, such as calendars, task lists, or time tracking apps. Describe how you adapt to changes in priorities or unexpected challenges that may arise during a project. I manage my time effectively by using a combination of planning, tools, and flexibility. I start by creating a to-do list for the week and then prioritize the tasks based on their importance and deadline. I also use a calendar to schedule meetings and appointments, which helps me avoid conflicts and ensure that I have enough time for each task. I use a time tracking app to monitor how much time I spend on each task and identify areas where I can improve my efficiency. Finally, I remain flexible and adaptable, as unexpected issues may arise during a project that requires me to adjust my schedule or prioritize tasks differently. For example, if a deadline is moved up, I will adjust my schedule accordingly to ensure that I meet the new deadline while still completing all necessary tasks.
How do you handle a situation where a colleague or team member is not meeting expectations? When answering this question, it's important to show your ability to communicate effectively and handle conflict in a professional manner. Describe your approach to addressing the issue with your colleague or team member. Provide an example of a similar situation that you have faced and how you resolved it. Discuss the outcome of your approach and how you worked with the team member to improve their performance.
If a colleague or team member is not meeting expectations, I would approach them in a respectful and professional manner. I would start by having a one-on-one meeting to discuss their performance and identify any issues or challenges that they may be facing. I would also provide specific feedback on their work and provide suggestions for improvement. I believe in offering support and resources to help them achieve their goals. For example, if they are struggling with a particular task, I may offer to provide additional training or resources to help them improve. If the issue persists, I would escalate the matter to my supervisor, but only after I have exhausted all other options. Ultimately, my goal is to work collaboratively with the team member to improve their performance and achieve our shared goals.
This is the end of Job Interview Questions Series Part 1. Let's review vocabulary and wait for the next part. If you find this useful, please hit subscribe. Thank you.